We begin tonight with breaking news. 3 current and former UMass Dartmouth students are charged in connection with the Boston Marathon bombings.
We first told you about the arrest on Eyewitness News at noon. Now we're learning much more about the suspects and what they're accused of doing.
The 3 men appeared in federal court in Boston less than an hour ago. 2 of them accused of tampering with evidence, linking their friend Dzhokhar Tsarnaev to the deadly terror attack.
We've learned those 2 suspects were the same men detained by federal immigration officials following a raid in New Bedford last month.
Investigators say they removed Tsarnaev's backpack from his dorm at UMass Dartmouth and threw it away after learning that their friend was one of the suspects in the bombing.
That backpack was later recovered during an FBI search at a New Bedford landfill about a week later. And tonight, we're getting our first look at what investigators found inside.
We have in-depth coverage tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Estefan is standing by with local reaction.
But we begin tonight at federal court in Boston with Eyewitness News reporter Laura Kennedy.
3 19-year-old men were charged today in connection with the Boston Marathon bombings. Earlier, CNN reports in court just about an hour ago, the suspects were looking down a lot of the times and looking very upset. At one point, the judge was heard telling them to pay attention and to look up, and the attorneys agreed to waive bail, so the suspects will remain in voluntary detention. The Associated Press reports that 2 of the 3 suspects appear in this photo along with marathon bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. Azmat Tazayakov and Dias Katarabayev of Kazakhstan are accused of obstructing justice by destroying a laptop and a backpack containing fireworks. Those items reportedly belong to Tsarnaev. According to an FBI affidavit, Katarabayev told authorities the 3 men then, quote, decided to throw the backpack and fireworks into the trash because they did not want Tsarnaev to get into trouble. The 2 have been held in a county jail for more than a week on allegations that they violated their student visas while attending UMass Dartmouth with Tsarnaev. A federal official tells the Associated Press Tazayakov left the U.S. in December. His student visa status was terminated in early January after he was academically dismissed from UMass Dartmouth. Despite not having a valid student visa, he was allowed to re-enter the U.S. on January 20th. A 3rd suspect, identified as 19-year-old Robel Filipos, is charged with making false statements. Filipos is due back on court on Monday, and the other 2 suspects are due back on May 14th for probable cause hearing, and they face up to $250,000 fine and many years behind bars. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, we'll have more on what the affidavit reveals. Reporting live in Boston with the mobile newsroom, Laura Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
It's been a difficult last few weeks for the UMass Dartmouth community after learning one of their students was linked to the horrific attack.
And today we went back to the school and is coming to see what's going on and if they're coming to grips with the latest connection to the bombings.
Our in-depth coverage continues now live from UMass Dartmouth with Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Estefan.
Well, that's right. School officials now confirm that one of the suspects, Azmat Tuzayakov, was enrolled here, but he is now suspended pending the outcome of this investigation. And students tell us they hope this is the end of the line of connections to UMass Dartmouth. SWAT teams, police, the FBI. Life at UMass Dartmouth has been unconventional since learning Boston bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev went to school here.
It's a little surreal, I mean, the way the whole thing went down. It was really nuts. They just swarmed in.
Students say they thought things were just getting back to normal when the FBI confirmed Wednesday that 3 more suspects with ties to the school were taken into custody.
It's kind of weird walking around here with, you know, that feeling in the back of your head like, yeah, we went to school with the alleged suspect that did this and, you know, 3 other people.
Police say 2 of them were students here, friends of Dzhokhar, seen together in this picture. Eyewitness News was there when police swarmed the apartment they were renting the Friday after the bombing.
I would never have expected, like, out of all the schools in the area, that it would have been our school.
But students tell us despite the unwanted ties, UMass Dartmouth is not responsible. I just want to clarify again that just one of the suspects was currently an enrolled student here. Coming up at New at 6, we visit the neighborhood, the New Bedford neighborhood, where at least 2 of these new suspects lived. We'll tell you what residents have to say. We're live in Dartmouth with the mobile newsroom. Nicole Estefan, Eyewitness News.